Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a little bit of a different video. This is going to be the RA life hacks for getting ready during the day. Some of you might know, maybe not all of you, that I was diagnosed with RA about 2 years ago. However, I've only actually been treated or started a treatment regimen that has been working for about the last year, a little less. So it's been a tough road for me in the beginning, not only being diagnosed with a new thing that you don't know about, but struggling with it in the beginning and thinking that this is it for you and this is how you're gonna feel for the rest of your life. I mean, a year is a long time to go with feeling pain that you've never felt before and thinking this is it, this is how my life is gonna be from now on. It's scary, especially with 2 young kids. Easton was 2, Ella was 5, and I mean, to get Easton ready in the morning or anytime, you know, when your joints are swollen and you can barely move your fingers. I mean, I'm good now. I can move without too much pain now, and it's great. But, you know, in the beginning, I could barely get myself dressed, let alone try to tackle a 2-year-old, you know, so it was scary. So these are some hacks to make your life a little bit easier. Okay, so my first tip is a warm shower in the morning. I know usually I wake up in the morning feeling the stiffest. Usually just my fingers, now at least. It used to be on my shoulders, my jaw, my hips, my knees. I mean, it was everything, but now that I'm in a regimen of medicine that has got me pretty much controlled, it's just kind of my fingers. I don't know if you can see, like, this knuckle is pretty swollen, but I mean the rest of them have really come down like a lot. But anyway, you know, to do things like brushing your teeth or things like that, my fingers are a little bit swollen in the morning. Tip number 2 is like I was talking about with my fingers in the morning and getting ready in the morning, it is hard to function your fingers, right? Because you're swollen first thing in the morning. So think of that when you're buying your products, like your hair dryers or your hair brushes or your toothbrushes. Buy like larger handled items so that it's easier to grasp and just easier to hang on to. Things as simple as a ponytail holder can be impossible in the morning if you're suffering from RA or a flare-up. So think of that when you're buying hair products. Get like larger rubber bands or just wider style hair clips, or just like the claws to just throw your hair up if that's what you do in the morning. I mean, it makes it so much easier rather than to take a rubber band and stretch it open with your fingers. That was torture for me in the morning. So think of these things when you're buying your hair products. When it's time to accessorize for the day, like your necklaces or your earrings, think of those things too. Most earrings come with these small tiny backers, or like the clasps for your necklaces are tiny. It's impossible when you're having a flare-up, or just in the morning, even when you're not having a flare-up, just you're extra tight in the morning. So think of those things. You can buy extra large backers. You can buy different clasps for your necklaces. You don't have to struggle every morning. Make things easier for yourself. Getting dressed in the morning, something as simple as that can even be a struggle for someone with RA. When you get out of that hot shower and you're ready to get dressed for the morning, something as simple as applying socks can be the most tedious and painful and aggravating task, because you're just putting on socks. You should be able to do this, but with the combination of wet skin and your joints flaring up, it can be just awful. So let your skin dry completely before, you know, tackling those socks. I think that majority of these things that I've mentioned will help you get ready in the morning. Also just planning ahead. So like planning the night before, laying out your clothes, laying everything out that you're gonna need for the day is gonna be so helpful for you. So and give yourself a little extra time. I mean, you know that you're going to be you know, a little bit sore in the morning. Give yourself a little extra time so that you know that you're gonna have plenty of time to do everything that you need. The next thing I want to talk about is just your daily life at home. Simple things like chores, like taking laundry out of the washer or folding clothes, can be really painful. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I think that's my biggest word of advice. I felt so guilty, like I should be able to do these things. This is not something that I should have to put on my husband. Like, these are things I'm capable or should be capable of doing, but it's not your fault. It wasn't my fault. It's, you know, these are things that we just should not feel guilty for asking for help for. And it's gonna make your life easier. I know I shouldn't have felt guilty, but it was one of those things where I did. So it's, I don't think that's my biggest tip of advice, is to ask for help. My next tip is to get a pill organizer. I actually have one. I've showed you my pill routine on another video, but this is my pill organizer. I love it so much. It's glittery and cute. This is Happy Pills, because it makes me happy and not sore and grumpy. And it just kind of unzips, and inside is your pill organizer. So like, this is your granny pill organizer, but this is like your fun, I'm hip and I'm cool still and I'm young, right? So in here is your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then an extra day. It gives you an extra. I put all my pills in here for the week on Sunday. So this is up here right now because on Sunday I redo everything for the week. So I put everything in here that I need to take on a daily basis, and it just makes my life so much easier. So the reason this is really helpful is because I have certain pills that I take on certain days of the week. Not every day is the same. So it just really helps me stay on track. I think it's a really smart invention, and I get why so many people use them. If you have a hard time remembering when to take your medicine, setting a alert on your phone or even a sticky note will really be helpful. Something else I really found helpful was to track my pain in my planner. I use the Happy Planner, and I could show you it here in a minute, but it is downstairs, so I'm not going to. But I actually bought the stickers. I think I bought them off an Etsy shop, but it's an actual pain tracker. And you know, like when you go to the urgent care or the doctor's office with pain, and they say on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, how's your pain today? And it's like happy face to frowny face, and you have to pick somewhere in between there. So every day I was tracking my pain level, and then I would write notes on exactly like what was flared up that day, what was causing me pain, or how good I felt. If I had a really good day, I would track it. And that just really helped me keep track of things, so that when I went to my rheumatologist at the next visit, I could tell him a realistic view of how the last, you know, such and such amount of weeks was. And we could get a really good grasp of that, better than me trying to remember, was I just in a lot of pain, or, you know, was I just, you know, it's hard for me to remember, so tracking it in a planner really helps. Another tip with the medicine and your meds is when you're traveling, make sure you pack those meds in your carry-on. Do not pack them, you know, to go. Now, you may have to get a note from your doctor, you know, so that you're allowed when you're going through customs or things like that. If you're going out of the country, or even just, you know, you may have to have a note from your doctor to allow you to bring those things onto the plane, but it is so worth it. You know, what if your luggage were to get lost or whatever? Being without your medicine for a day or two, you know, could be pretty bad and make your vacation even more miserable than being without your luggage. So don't make that mistake. Another tip that I have for the morning in your morning routine is to use the PARAFFIN wax dips for your hands. If you don't have time for like a whole shower, you don't need a shower in the morning. Let's say you took a shower at night, but your fingers are stiff in the morning. Use that wax dip and it will just warm your fingers right up and get them just all flexible and feeling good. And then at the end of the day, my tip is when all the kids are in bed, the dinner is cooked and put away and kitchen's cleaned up, go upstairs, start that bath, and pour in those Epsom salts and just take a nice hot bath, relaxing in the Epsom salts, or put a diffuser on just to relax yourself. And I think that just does one. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my video on my RA life hacks. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Also, if you liked my lake face and lake hair, yes, we went to the lake today. It was 97 degrees outside. So we hit the lake up and I made this video afterwards. So forgive this mess. But I was just really dying to get a video out there, and especially this one, the RA life hacks, because I just feel like it really helped me and I just want to be able to help other people out there with RA. Comment below, let me know what your RA life hacks are, or what hacks you really liked the best out of this video, and if you want to see some more RA videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.